Hey, on a bike again. Another little signal here. This round thing. Holy bananas. Wow, look at that. What the heck is this? Well, we can't get it. Something going on over here. That's a flange. There used to be a lot of aircrafts and repair maintenance facility here, so... Oh, wow. Oh, it's a long underground tunnel. Did we get it? Did we get it? We got it. I don't freaking believe my eyes. Welcome to the History Hunter. Welcome to our small adventures with the WW2 time frame. Oh yes, that's what it's all about. Welcome to the History Hunter. Welcome to our small adventures with the WW2 time frame. It's that day again. It's the day where the History Hunter passes on to you some fantastic found artifacts. And how does it work? Well, just take a look at this. Did you know that you can become a WW2 History Hunter team member and the artifacts here could be passed on to you in this manner and fashion here by creating beautiful WW2 dioramas and displays? You can be the future keeper of something very, very special by the history and the history hunting that we share together. Check out the link in the video description. You can click that and you can become a Patreon team member if you want to. Different kind of perks with for your eyes only videos, travel vlogs, restoration projects, all of that good stuff. And if you want to know more, check out the supporter videos in the beginning of each month. Yep, that's how it works. We research, we travel, we go to location, we find and share incredible history with you, and we share history in a very special way. And what you can do to help us out is to subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, like, share. And if you really want to help us out to go out there and push on to find more, there's a Patreon thing you can connect onto, and there's a PayPal thing, and all of that leads back to this, as you're going to see in this video. But now let's start to find out a little bit more what's going to happen today. There's going to be a little talk about what's going to come up. I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of this and that, and well, we're just going to have a good time together. Of course, before I continue, some incredible people helps us out, and these are members on the History Hunter team that you can check out on Patreon. I want to first say thank you to some of my officers. I want to say thank you to Alfred, Daniel, Nick, Tom, Cynthia, Paul, William, and Civil Defense. You are all important people for our operations. Thank you for your great support to the team. We have some new and older 3-star generals. Thank you to Daniel, Rob, Matt, and Oma. Thank you so much for your great support. Continuing to our 4-star generals, Michael, Laura, Emil, and Dennis. You are all our 4-star generals. And we have a special development now. So thank you to Vintage Speedworks. You are now ranking as a 5-star general for your generosity and great support to the theme. And not to least, not to forget, we have a wall of honor, and now Jess, you are forever on the wall of honor together with Roy and Maddie. Thank you so very much for being out there for us. Couldn't have done it without these incredible people. These are my special officers and generals, and I thank you for being with us for such a long time. This is all the original couplings. There is the lid hanging. This is how it looks when it's complete. Holy pancake, is that sea mines? Do you like that model? Well, Eagle Eyes, my son, did that, and he's really into the aircraft stories of the Second World War. I'm very happy he managed to do that all by himself. He wanted me to show it to you, and I said, of course I'll do that. And this is a beautiful model, and leave a comment to Eagle Eyes in the comment section if you want to. Let him know if you liked what he did. Well, now we're going to check out who are the new Patreon team members of November. As I said, the link for that can be checked out under the video in the video description. What you do, you just go up here and you under there where you click play, you hit this field here and you can find the links. Also, you can hit the notification bell icon if you're just a subscriber and a viewer, and you can notify allow all our notifications come through, and then boom, we will reach more people. Comment, like, share if you will, and thank you and enjoy. But now I have created this beautiful diorama here as a welcome as a team member diorama. But let's first see who decided to support our work by becoming a Patreon team member. So I want to say thank you and welcome to Tim. I'm not doing the whole kind of name in the back there if you don't want that, but thank you to Tim, Chris, Leo, sorry if I don't know how to pronounce that, Bavish, Son, Cash, and Arthur. Thank you for becoming team members, and I think that together we will share history in a very special way. And you know, you can enjoy 360 plus videos that we created, so I think we have a lot to offer to all of you out there. But let's check out who will be the future keeper of this one. Arthur, you are now the proud owner of a little piece of history. This is a Third Reich daily life diorama. This is a cigarettencard. This little card that the soldiers could exchange in the trenches, in the barracks, in the bunkers. Often they could put them in an album, and you know, they could kind of see if they could fill up that during their spare time. Beautiful little thing. Now it's yours, and we passed it on to you. So thank you for joining the team, and we will definitely share a lot of great moments out there with you. Wow, French gunpowder can dated 1940. What the heck took place here? Oh yes, that's exactly what it's all about. We going out, finding locations and sharing it with you. You sit down, you relax, you enjoy, you learn. We do the hard work. All you have to do is support us, and we can go out and do more. So we're going to pass on to a couple more of our Patreon team members. This is a beautiful little mouse, a K98 diorama with a east front K98 laying in a trench, and a soldier dropped that and he fired it through that gun. And you have here a German World War II Feldpost stamp, a dual one with a full stamp with date and everything. So this one goes to Greg, you know your name. Please send me your address if it's not registered in the Patreon. All of the Patreon team members, please go in and register your address as soon as you can, because it's a bit of a hassle for me to follow up to ship these out, to first send you a mail asking for your mail or address and all of that, blah, blah, blah. So go into the Patreon team member site and register your address so it'll be easier for me to ship it. So this one goes to Vil. You know who you are. Thank you both for your kindness and your great support. And we will continue with this. Oh my goodness. No, we can actually do it. You see?
Yeah, but we must be ready outside.
It actually can pull it off. Emergency. Yep, that's what it's all about. We do the hard work. You sit down, relax, enjoy, and learn. And if you support us, we can go out and do even more. 9mm Luger munition cardboard box with dates and everything. That's going to be yours, Matt. Thank you for your very, very kind support during the years. Totally appreciate that. Bunker Life, World War II German bunker life. We have a little toothpaste handle, nothing special, but speculite. Have a little button for the here, and K98 cartridge, and a board game piece. Rob, you are now the lucky owner of a very, very special piece of the German World War II history. And then you have probably all seen recently the German World War II U-boat harbor hunt, where we go down with the RV to where the German wolf pack was waiting for missions. And this 20mm is one of the two that we found in one of the videos. I actually restored it. I put it in this beautiful World War II diorama. I kind of hoping that it will stop to rust too much, because I coated it with a special kind of process. And Peter, that is yours. most definitely thanks to the people who support us that we can go out and do that. So if you watch, subscribe, just comment and all of that, that's perfect. What you can do is to watch our videos longer, watch the ads, watch the full length of the video. You can actually support us that, and it's totally free. But if you wanted to support us in this way, you can be a future owner and keeper of some of these fantastic artifacts that we spend a lot of time putting into these dioramas. So we hope you appreciate it. They say a picture can kind of show or tell us 1,000 words, but a real letter with words can actually tell you so much more, because these are the genuine thoughts and loving words going back and forth between the soldiers and their loved ones, maybe parents or children, I don't know, but they are just special. And that is exactly what some of you are for us. You are so special, and you decided to help us out by becoming a Patreon team member, and also actually being in there for us for a very long time. And the gentleman that I want to give this to, because every month I create a Patreon of the Month diorama, and this is very appropriate, I think, because it kind of tells or shows our appreciation by you having a very special and wonderful piece of the WW2 history. And I hope you'll take good care of that, because it's very personal, and it's only going to be shared with you yourself and the content in there. So this month I decided that you, Ronald, you will now be the patron of the month of November. And thank you so very much for being out there for us for such a long time. And I hope you take good care of this little piece of history that we have created for you. In one of our videos, one of our supporters was so happy when she saw we found ink pot from the German soldiers, or maybe even an officer. So I promised Julie that I wanted to find a special ink pot to you, or for you. And of course, that's going to be yours. It's going to be on your desk. And you can imagine sitting there next to that German officer who wrote that beautiful letter back to his family. So you help us out. So that's why we give back to you. Thank you, Julia, for being out there for us. Yeah, he doesn't give up. He wants to shut it properly, once for all.
No.
Yeah. Here's a piece of the technical marvels of a German Luftwaffe aircraft. Look at that. That's a huge pipe with the fitting. You know, I share some special material for my with my Patreon team members, and they have access to special videos for your eyes only videos, and some talk about videos and walk about videos and restoration projects and all of that. And these are some of the material that we go through and have a look at. They're all genuine pieces from the Second World War, and I call them the paperwork walkabouts or talkabouts. So every time we do that, from now on, I'm going to see if I can arrange something special for some of you. And I promised you in the last supporter kind of walkabout or talk about, paperwork talk about, that I wanted 5 of you to have 5 each of these cards. So I will keep my promise. So here we have the Zigarettenkarten. We have genuine Zigarettenkarten with different kind of featured images, and they are very special because these were cherished by the soldiers during those days, and they kept them and swapped them in between each other and kind of sat down, had a break, took out their small albums and said, do you have this one? I want that one. And that is very special. So this time it's going to be one that goes to Daniel, one that goes to Buzz, one that goes to Daniel, to Nick and Mark. And again, please, all my Patreon team members, go in and register your shipping address, because it will be so much easier for me, and it's so much more motivating to do this, because every time I send out like 12-15 packages, it takes a lot of time, and if I have the addresses very readily available, it will be much easier for me to do more and actually ship out more. Thank you for being in there for us. This is a little treat to you, and also for all the rest of you want to check it out to become a Patreon team member and take part in this, you know where the link is. Remember this little guy here with Fifish V6S ROV, and that grabber made by William. Well, the submarine harbor, the project is continuing, and so far we've been very fortunate. This is one of the pieces that we dragged up from the area of the harbor there, and I can't wait to see what more we can do with this thing, and especially with this OPSS on-land power supply system that QYSea, who are the producer of this, kindly let us work with. This brings this thing to a whole nother level. Now we can go out 200 meter instead of 100 meter, and we can charge the ROV as we go. So we can actually, instead of going to someone, just staying for these hours that this lasts. It lasts for a very long time actually, but sometimes you need to go down and dive many dives, because maybe you travel very far, and to go and just use that for like 3 hours, that's not enough. So QYSea come up with this stuff here. You can see in my video how that works. Absolutely amazing. And also one thing that is even more amazing, that I think that we just recently made a very special discovery of a I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to check it out. I think we have made a discovery of a German WW2 Luftwaffe dump site, which is actually in a body of water. I'm not going to say anymore. And I am so excited, but the only thing is that we need longer. The access to this body of water is actually very intricate, so this is the solution for what we might be able to do there. So that is why I'm having high hopes for this. Also, something I want to tell you, William is one of our supporters. It's been that for a very long time. He runs Sea-Link systems. You can see in one of my videos the links for his company. And what a fantastic cooperation. He has actually created this for us to go out and do these explores. And in the end, what a fantastic cooperation, as I said, to say that we can go out, we research, we travel, we find stuff, and we are suddenly in need of something to do more. Fantastic supporters like William come about and give us the opportunity to work with even more greater tools. So thank you so much, William, for being out there for us. But nevertheless, this chapter of Underwater Explorer has just started. Did I mention that we have most likely found a single engine German fighter plane that we are the only persons in the world who knows of by this one? Well, you just wait and see, and we will share whatever we find. Yep, that's going to be so exciting to start working on, and the continuation of the submarine base, of course, that's going to be massively interesting as well. Well, let's continue. Every month there are some people who want to kind of donate something to help us out to do what we do. That's fine. You can do a one-time donation. I decided a long time ago. Of course, I also want to kind of pass on to you. So what I do, every month I just register all the donations that comes in, and I choose 2 of the highest donations, and I actually pass on to them as well something beautiful. This time we have this incredibly detailed and pristine condition piece from a German Luftwaffe Ju-88. It is absolutely stunning with the paint and everything. There are some numbers and all of that. And wow, what can I say? How often can you come across something like that? It's not even restored. It's just being cleaned up, and it's just beautiful. So for anyone who collects something like that, it would be a precious thing, and it's 100% genuine. I can promise you 1000% that. Then I did a restoration project some time ago. I have a restoration channel as well. There will be a link in the video description for that. I'll also show you something very special afterwards now. This is an MG machine gun belt box that I restored, and it's incredible. It even has the original leather. See that? It's crazy. The Waffenamt Eagle is down there with a stamp, and also on this side the holder of the this one is leather coated, or has the leather as well. And I'll supply with authentic cartridges, cleaned up in a original German World War II machine gun belt, and even a starter link. So I'm very proud of that, because that took me a whole day to do. It was supposed to be a project, but I lost the files. They got corrupted. So I actually passed this on to a gentleman a few months ago, or was it? I'm not sure. And he refused to accept it. He didn't give us donations because he wanted a piece. So we said, give it to someone else. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So who decided to help us out with some donations in November? Well, Eldon did, Martin did, Thomas did, Donald did, Laura did, Kate, Brian, James, and Nancy did. Thank you so very, very much for your incredible kind donations. And who got the 2 highest donations this month? Dun, 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 a little drum roll. Boom. James, you have now become the fantastic new owner and keeper of this munition box. As I said, I'm very proud of how it became. It's got some rust holes and all of that, but nevertheless, it's such a great little piece. And Donald, what about this? You are now the proud owner of one of the pieces that you see we find. Very, very glad for that. There's a link in the video description for that as well. So first we're going to have a little sneak peek at something here, and then I'm going to show you what's up for grab for those who want to donate something for December month. That one actually has a lot of the wood still there. You see that? And that actually protected the soldiers pretty efficiently. Another ultra special detail, see that? That is actually the entrance to the trench that leads up to the bunker we saw, all the way down from the coastline. These are the 2 very, very special items that we have up for grabs for December. I wanted to make something really, really special. This is something that you can see on the restoration channel that we restore. It's a padlock that was on the toolboxes of a German Panzer. And why and how? Well, this is where the Panzers were, and I actually found several of them. Some are damaged, some actually was shot to pieces probably, so they exchanged them. This thing here has got a little damage up there, so I'm not sure whether that is that, but we restored it. Put in this little display here with a couple of small soldier guys. Eagle Eyes did that, and a little Panzer, and absolutely wonderful. That is very, very unique. Then we have something even more special. This is a restored German Panzer II or Panzer II belt track link. You've seen Eagle Eyes and Bunker Buster Girl, my daughter. We found several of them. This is the absolutely last one, and it has the typical scars of what took place there. This was found in a forest on the Eastern Front where the Red Army came thundering in, crashing down on the Germans. And in that forest, there are some pieces, remarkable pieces to be found. And that track link, once upon a time, belonged to a German Panzer, which was blasted and blown up by the Red Army artillery parade. And that is very special. You can also see the videos of when we find that, and whoever will be the future keeper of that, I'll include the links for those videos and that, so you can actually see exactly how that was found. So 2 Panzer items, I think that is pretty cool. And all you have to do, donate whatever you like. I'll choose the 2 highest donations, and boom, you can be the future keeper of something absolutely unique. Eagle Eye is taking the front, covering whatever eventuality that could come up here. This is the spot where the Germans, they came, they saw, and they ruled for many years. So much more to share with you, and I can't wait for some of that. Special thanks in the end here to Roy, Bayern NP33, William, Laura, Cynthia, Nicholas, Scott, George, Colin, John, Alan, David, Motley, Jess, Simon, and Kate. Thank you so very much. A little special shout out to you. Really appreciate all that you do for us. And that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's about us going out. We do the research, we travel, we find locations, and we share great stories with you. We have produced over 365 videos so far, and I hope you find time to see more of them. And if you really enjoy what you see, just consider how many hours we spent out there to be able to share these incredible stories with you. And if you feel that is kind of deserving a little attention from you, don't hesitate. We'll go out and do even more if you do so. So I have to say, we are gearing up for some incredible stories. We have just finished up a very, very unique hunt for a Spitfire. We are doing some work. That's why Eagle Eyes created that model of the Spitfire, because he was very inspired by that. We are continuously working with some other Luftwaffe locations. We are working on a English bomber aircraft. We are working on a original German sub, a full-size sub. Yep, you heard it right. But weather has been so bad that it's been impractical and impossible to actually go out and do all you wanted to do. But now in the winter time, the weather will calm down a little bit, but it will be very cold, and soon, boom, everything will be freezed up and the underwater explorer will come to a halt. But we have so many incredible explorers on land coming up, like this one. Last little look into this incredible bunker. Wow, I don't know what to say. And that is going to be absolutely amazing to share with you. Okay, I think we'll wrap it up. Thank you all for being here. If you're a subscriber, you have kind of commented and watched our videos, you are definitely helping out in that way. If you watch the videos in full and include the ads and just run 10 of our videos in your break, your lunchtime, and you're helping us tremendously. For those who are helping us out on Patreon and PayPal, you're just extending our possibility to go out there. And of course, you also have the possibility to have something great to have as a little remembrance of our time spent together. All right, thumbs up to you all. We are off to a new adventure. Thank you again. See you later. Stay safe and bye-bye.